It's true what they say that time flies when you're having fun. And well, we here on Unscripted have been having a ball of a time that we almost didn't realize that we are already at the mid-year mark of 2017. I'm Francesca Mascarenas, and this week we have a special episode planned. So why don't you join us as we take a look back at everything that sizzled in the world of entertainment this year. Music, movies, fashion and celebrities, they all vie for our attention. But hey, we're not complaining because we've got you all the highlights. Music at the top of the charts, the biggest grossers in Hollywood and Bollywood, 2017's latest fashion trends, and we welcome back all the celebrities who have been on our show. Here's the best of Unscripted. The prize for the biggest noisemaker in the first half of 2017 goes to the Indian film Bahubali 2. The film set box office records across the world by earning the most in pre-release sales, getting the most number of screens, and of course was a huge success at both Indian and global box offices. The Amir Khan starrer Dangal definitely impressed audiences in India, but broke global box office records after being screened in China. Seems like Amir Khan has a wide fan following in China, as his movie became the first Indian film screened in China to cross the $10 million global box office club. The iconic superstar from South India, actor Rajinikanth, made headlines with his shocking announcement that sent ripples across the country. Rajinikanth, who is treated with a godlike status in the south of India, announced that he will be soon joining Indian politics, something that the actor has tried to stay away from until now. Justin Bieber fans were treated to a live performance by the Canadian singing sensation himself earlier this year in Mumbai. Justin Bieber's Purpose Tour came to India, where he performed for thousands of believers at the D.Y. Patil Stadium in Mumbai. Two power couples from Hollywood were each blessed with twins, a boy and a girl. Hollywood heartthrob George Clooney and his wife Amal, as well as music sensations Beyoncé and Jay-Z, both welcomed twin babies in June this year. Canadian rapper Drake has been on a winning streak since late last year, making and breaking more records than we can count. Late last year, he broke the record of the most number of nominations at the American Music Awards. And this year, he continues to stay at the top by getting the highest number of nominations, followed by the most number of awards at the Billboard Music Awards. Let's take a look at some of the biggest events from around the world where the who's who get all dolled up to receive awards, appreciation, and a whole lot of trending on social media sites.
The biggest honors of the film industry were held at the Dolby Theatres in Los Angeles and were hosted by Jimmy Kimmel. From Dave Patel, Emma Stone, Isabel Huppert, and our very own Priyanka Chopra, everybody was dressed to kill. Not only the celebs, even the Academy tried their best to woo the critics, all thanks to the last year's Oscars' so white controversy. With the unexpected liberal approach, the Academy did everything possible to cover up the matter. So even after going that extra mile to give the Best Picture award to Moonlight, presenter Warren Beatty accidentally announced La La Land as the winner. It seems the Academy loved their men to be seasoned, but ladies to be young. The same got repeated when Casey Affleck swept the Best Actor trophy for Manchester by the Sea, and the Best Actress award went to Emma Stone for La La Land. Mahershala Ali and Viola Davis bagged the Best Supporting Actor, male and female, for Moonlight and Fences and made history at the Oscars. While Mahershala Ali became the first Muslim actor to win an Oscar, Viola Davis became first colored woman to bag Emmy, Tony, and Oscar for acting.
The year-long battle between Adele's album 25 and Beyoncé's Lemonade finally came to an end with the 59th Grammy Awards. It was Adele who ruled the Grammys this year by taking the top 3 accolades of the evening: Best Album, Record, and Song of the Year. Not only by winning the awards, but Adele also won everyone's heart by dedicating her Artist of the Year award to Beyoncé. Now, who says that contemporaries can't be friends? Well, if not Artist of the Year, Beyoncé took home the award for Best Urban Contemporary Album. And let's not forget her powerful acceptance speech.
My intention for the film and album was to create a body of work that would give a voice to our pain.
Apart from Adele and Beyoncé, the other Grammy winner was the late British singer David Bowie, who won all 5 of the nominations for his final album, Black Star, including Best Rock Song. Now that's what I call a fabulous musical event. A pregnant Beyoncé performing at the Grammys, the Oscar for the Best Picture going to the wrong film, that was the 59th Grammy Awards, the 89th Academy Awards. It's time to take a quick break on the show, but when we come back, we have 2017's hottest fashion trends, so stay tuned. Hey there, welcome back. You're watching the best of Unscripted with me, Francesca, on WION. Now, without any further ado, let's go check out what fashion trends are in style this year.
Every year, the creme de la creme talents from movies, music, and fashion come together to show off what they've got at the red carpet. From Michelle Williams to Penelope Cruz, it was 100% a sparkle evening at the BAFTAs. Nicole Kidman in a deep V Armani dress was a sight to behold, while Emma Stone stole the show in a Chanel dress with those cool cigarette pants underneath. Seems like the men are having a lot of fun on the red carpet. Eddie Redmayne and Andrew Garfield looked every inch the dapper in those white tuxedos. This week, I bring you all the major red carpet fashion from the Cannes Film Festival. Needless to say, it's an event that is no longer just about the best in cinema, but also the best in style. I am Aaron Lingdor. It's time for some noise from the 70th Annual Cannes Film Festival. My favorite this year is Emily Ratajkowski's lace off-the-shoulder dress. Now, let me break this down for you. It's a crazy jumpsuit with a train around the waist. Kudos to designer Peter Dundas. He is clearly changing the red carpet game. It's been a big year for films as well as fashion. And as long as we still have the Cannes Film Festival, we are not running short of sexy get-ups and high glamour anytime soon. The Metropolitan Museum of Art, also known as the Met Gala or the Met Ball, is the highlight of the New Yorker's social calendar. From actresses and models to athletes and techies, this is the night where they decide to go full fashion. Each year, the Met Ball highlights a different costume theme. And this year, the theme is Rei Kawakubo and her label, Comme des Garçons, Art of the In-Between. Young celebs made a splash at the Met this year. Zendaya stunned in a Dolce & Gabbana off-the-shoulder ball gown and her breathtaking foxy afro, while Zoe Kravitz showed up in a millennial pink ensemble, a hue that made its mark at this year's Met, and she topped it up with a flowing cape and contrasted black rosettes. Well, until then, cheers to the Met and its ever-challenging themes.
From red carpet reports to Indian and international fashion designers giving us their latest designs. You can count on us to bring you all the latest and hottest fashion trends from around the world. We're going to take a small break on the show, but don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we've got you the money makers and shakers from showbiz. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Unscripted on WION, your one-stop shop for all the latest in entertainment. Now this week we're mixing it up a bit, just in case you were not paying too much attention. So let's go check out the top grossers so far in 2017 in Hollywood and Bollywood.
Now, you may choose to watch a film based on popular opinion, a critic's opinion, or ratings given out in publications, but it's still the box office collections that decide a film's lifespan at the theatres. While half a year got over in a blink and a miss, these 6 months at the movies have been incredible, especially for commercial cinema. Bollywood managed to deliver 5 blockbusters straight to the elite 100 crore club by the end of May 2017. Talking about blockbusters, S.S. Rajamouli's magnum opus became the undisputed king of box office this year. Bahubali 2: The Conclusion. Its larger-than-life sets, stunning special effects, enthralling performances, and seamless storytelling had every ingredient present to transport you to Wonderland. The film that had the entire nation watching in awe collected 511 crores in its run in India and is soon headed across the border to China to create some more ripples. When you are the king of Bollywood, you really don't have to worry about your film minting money at the box office, cause your name does that. So even after having its share of controversies with the CBFC and critics panning the film left, right and centre, Shah Rukh Khan's Raees takes the second spot in the top earners list with domestic collections of 139 crores. Now that's some star power, you see. Taking the third spot, a film that released on the same date as Raees and isn't too far away behind its collections either. Hrithik Roshan's starrer Kaabil made 126.85 crores at the box office. And of course, special mentions include Karan Johar's Badrinath Ki Dulhania and Akshay Kumar's Jolly LLB 2, registering themselves happily in the 100 crore frame. Over to our contemporaries far west, Hollywood brought the best of live action to the top of the box office. Though the studio giant can't seem to stay away from legal troubles, Walt Disney has more than a reason to celebrate with two of its films tucked into the top earners list. Live-action adaptation of the classic fable Beauty and the Beast, starring Emma Watson, Dan Stevens and Luke Evans, topped the list with estimated earnings of $1.233 billion US. Seems like Emma Watson finally redeemed herself for not saying yes to La La Land. Awesome Mixtape Volume 2, the sequel to Walt Disney's Marvel superheroes, Guardians of the Galaxy took second spot with $732.6 million US. DC's female superhero, Wonder Woman starring Gal Gadot, put all doubts to rest by scoring the third spot with collections amounting to $657 million US. Well, we are just at the mid-year mark yet and there is a gigantic lineup of flicks waiting to blow our minds away. Or so we hope. But will the numbers change or has the box office already seen the best of the year? Remains to be seen.
Now those were some great films. No wonder they made so much of money. Those zeros actually sent me into a little tizzy. I'm thinking it's time to enroll in some acting classes. But before that, we've pulled out some candid conversations with our celebrity guests who took out some time from their busy schedules just for you. Let's rewind a little bit. Tell us a few of your experiences when you were like new in Bollywood, when you were just starting out. How was it to break into the industry?
I was still like auditioning about 5 times a week. Any audition that coordinators would call me for. So, sometimes it would be like an air hostess, then it would be like, some sexy girl, then some like girl next door, all these things.
I've been following your career right from your debut, Teen Patti, all those years ago. And you've done so many different kinds of films and exciting roles. Now, being the daughter of such a famous actor, do you feel any sort of pressure or how do you prep for your roles?
I think every film has its own prep that's required, and I think that's the most fun part and the most interesting and the most difficult part of being an actor. You get to be so many different people and you get to learn so many things. It's awesome. So yeah, I think that the best part is that you get to you get to have so many lives in one life.
While we are chatting, Manoj, will we be seeing you working with your wife, Neha, whose name is also Shabana?
Oh,
will we see the two of you on screen
definitely.
together?
In future, yes. I'm personal, on a very personal level, I would love to work with her. At this point of time, as soon as my daughter is, ready to be without my wife, because right now she starts panicking when she doesn't see her mother for more than 10 minutes or 15 minutes, in the same house. So, but yes, it will be a great moment for me to work with my wife.
Mohit, you've worked with Shraddha before in Ashiki 2, which was like a super hit. So besides your leading ladies and of course the music in your films, what are the other elements that are important to make a film a success at the box office?
I'm not undermining anyone over here on to say what makes a film, and I know it's a whole team effort, but I genuinely believe it's always the script.
What about the script attracted you all? Like right after the first narration?
I often kind of correlate life in like reality to my films.
Okay.
And I feel that in life we all first of all live with some weaknesses, some vacuums, some handicaps, and to relate to a person who's like us, who's got weaknesses, who's got his handicaps and befalls a tragedy and rises. That to me becomes a very, very inspiring platform, not just for myself but for people to watch.
How was it working with Mr. Chan, the king of Kung Fu, king of Kung Fu?
So it was very, very special. Every day we learn a lot of things, when you're working with Jackie Chan, his stunt teams, you just want to be on the set whether you're shooting or not, just to see how they perform stunts, how they prepare for all those stunts. And since I love doing action movies.
Yami, what were your first reactions when you knew you were going to star opposite Hrithik Roshan?
I think my eyes are still wide open. My smile is still that 32 wide teeth smile, and it won't fade away because I have all the reasons. Of course, the reasons that we all know, that he's one of the biggest stars and one of the finest actors, who's the best dancer and Greek god, and etc, 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 etc.
How much of your personality do you bring to a set? Because obviously you're in
the
character.
Set, a lot.
Okay.
Not to the film, I don't. Okay. To the set, a lot. To the set, I don't. I like to have a good time. I really like to enjoy. I don't think people should take their life too seriously, and should not take anything too seriously. We are going to be working all our life, and that's it. So you don't have to just go crazy about it.
Manisha, has anything changed?
Yeah, a lot has changed. A lot has changed. But I think it's at interesting times now, with the young people coming forward and taking the lead. It's an interesting time.
Sushant, what made you drop out of engineering?
Well, I just realized that I was acting all my life. I was acting as myself, I was acting to study, I was acting to do engineering. So I just thought, why not get paid for it?
Let our viewers get to know how well connected the both of you are. So I'll ask you just
to each other?
Yeah. So I'll just ask you a few questions. So
yeah,
let's start with Sushant. Who do you think that Kriti wants to star opposite next?
I read few stories where you said Ranbir, so probably him.
Yeah, he's a good idea.
What about you? Who do you think Sushant wants to work with next?
Anybody who wants to work with me.
I think he would love to work with Irfan Khan.
Dying to work with me again, but I'll not take my name because you want me to take another name. But I think Huma would really enjoy working with somebody like a Ranbir Kapoor. Because I think, according to me, Ranbir Kapoor is one of the best actors we have. And I also think Huma also knows a little bit acting here and there. So it will be like an interesting combination of them working together.
Nice. That's sweet.
And what about for Saqib?
I mean, Alia, of course, because Alia is just
she's brilliant.
smashing.
So who would be the last person you'd want to be trapped in a closed space with?
Oh, okay. Tough one.
I know my answer.
I know your answer.
Okay, you go first.
Yeah, I know his answer too.
I would hate to be Anurag Kashyap. Was like,
oh my god, okay.
I think we would kill each other.
Is it?
We're so different, and I think we would kill each other by just, I think, sheer lack of conversation or too much conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. Or he'd smoke me to death or something like that.
The silliest interview question you've ever been asked?
One is that, तो आप 2 से 3 कब हो रहे हैं? As in, when are you having a baby?
Okay.
Like I could predict a date, or and even if I had plans, like I'm going to say that in an interview.
So what about you?
When are you directing Alia Bhatt?
Okay.
Or when are you coming back to film direction? For 19 years after I've given up, they asked me the same question, when are you coming to direction? And after Alia has become a successful star, when are you going to direct her?
I hope someone's taking notes of what not to ask. What do you think Sushant's most guiltiest indulgence is?
I don't think he's guilty at all about it.
Okay, what are his indulgences?
But it's ice creams and desserts and chocolates and gulab jamuns and everything which is sweet.
Okay, and what is Kriti's?
Butter chicken.
Okay, what's her favorite pastime?
doing nothing.
Okay, what about his?
No, but watching movies.
Yeah, but
What do you mean when doing nothing?
I've seen you, mostly I've seen you doing nothing.
Okay, what about his?
Reading.
What kind of films do you all like watching?
I actually like watching a lot of cheesy rom-coms. Like the things that come to my mind are like Pretty Woman and When Harry Met Sally.
I like indie dramas most. I like intimate little stories about like people and behavior, things like that.
Everything. We watch everything. I don't think there's a particular genre we like to watch, but I think we love watching Bollywood films. We've grown up on the 90s Bollywood cinema.
Masala kids.
Masala
we
kids.
are desi, we are filmy. Our favorite film is Satte Pe Satta, Sholay. We've grown up watching that. But also now we've become slightly, we see world cinema also.
No, I enjoy it.
I think world
Sakshi,
cinema
why
is
do you watch all
great.
these boring? I like all these boring.
Like great, French cinema is great, but it's very slow. I know. I'm a masala boy.
And the subtitles?
I'm like, am I going to watch the film or going to read the subtitle?
And how do you unwind? Because you seem to have a very hectic life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Teach me how to unwind. Switch off the mobile phone.
Yeah.
Get off social media.
Maybe unwind like this.
By passing out.
Which he might just do right away.
So how do you relax after work like this?
Exact position, please.
Oh God, unwind. You know, it's funny, but for all actors, no, there's a magic word called pack up.
Now you can watch the full version of all those interviews on weonnews.com. And with that, we come to the end of our entertainment show. We'll be back at the same time next week, only on WeOn. Don't forget, you can tweet to us at WeOn_unscripted. We'd love to get your feedback. I hope you enjoyed our special episode with all the highlights of the first half of 2017. And yes, it is true that time flies, but the good news is that you're the pilot. Wishing you all clear skies ahead. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Francesca. See ya.